Alright, we're going to watch Harry's breaststroke underwater. As we go through, we're going to go through just half speed real quick. As we get into the stroke here, your hands are fully extended, and those legs are a little bit bent as you bring those legs all the way in. We like how you're finishing your kick. You can see your feet are together, but you kind of see how you got your knees here, bent just slightly there. Make sure those legs stay a little bit straighter, okay? We like how your head position, your eyes are looking down. That's really good. As you can see, you've just started your stroke. So the one thing we want to make sure you're doing is when you're doing that stroke, get that head up just a little bit earlier, okay? A little late there coming up at the very end. But again, you can see that your hands are starting to go forward here. And as you start to get those hands forward, you've already engaged your legs, engaged your kick. That's perfect. We like that a lot. Driving your head down, driving your hands forward. That kick is so strong and so fast. The biggest thing we want to really make sure we do, and I'm going to go this in quarter speed because I want you to watch your feet just a little bit here. Here. Alright, as you go with those legs, you kind of see how they kind of pop up a little bit right at the very end. You bring your feet together and then they pop up. Try and keep those legs finishing nice and strong, not quite so up and down there at the end. Make sure those legs stay together, okay? Alright, here we go into our turn, and as we go into our turn, you kind of see those feet again a little bit. You got to be careful with those feet. If we're going to that turn here, you kind of see those feet moving a little bit there. There's a flutter kick and there's a flutter kick right at the very end of that stroke. Make sure you don't let those feet go from side to side, okay, or up and down. As you go into your turn, do a good job of bringing your knees into that wall. Those feet are a little bit more separated than we'd like to see. We'd like to see those, your left foot pointed more towards your right foot, so your feet are kind of stacked. Your streamline here can be a little bit tighter. You kind of see how you got a little bit of bend in your elbows. You want to make sure your head's a little bit lower off that wall. In fact, if you kind of look over at this other person here, you kind of see how her head is underneath those arms, which is a little bit tighter of a streamline. Okay? So we can thank her for showing that streamline. But make sure that streamline just gets a little bit tighter. As you come off that wall, we'd like to see you glide a little bit longer. It should be about a 3-second glide. That 3-second glide should get you all the way out to here. Okay? So it's just a nice, long 3-second glide. And then when you do your pull, that pull looks good. Nice, strong pull. Still having your eyes down. Your hands are at your side. We want to make sure those hands are on the front of the thighs. So they're going to be a little more underneath that body. But that dolphin kick was fantastic. We like how you did the dolphin kick. And really, it's a good, strong pull. So if you just move your hand position there, it's going to be excellent. As we start to come up here, you see that you keep your hands really close to your body. They go from your hips. You got them right here at your belly button all the way up. That's a good job of keeping your hands nice and tight to your body. That helps eliminate a lot of resistance. We like that a lot. And the one thing here, you can kind of see that you're still a little bit deep. And so because you're deep, make sure you look at those feet. Because you're deep, you're kind of going a little bit too high too quickly, which that's going to cause a lot of resistance. So let's make sure it's a little bit more of a gradual from here up to here. So not quite so deep off that wall. All right? As we start to come up, you start that first stroke out. Your hands are pressed all the way out to the widest part, and you can see your elbows are bending. So you're getting ready to start that stroke, but your head's still below that surface. So again, that's partially why we want to see you go a little bit more shallow than what you did there. Not quite so deep off that wall. As you come up, you can see your head's just breaking the water, and now your arms are all the way bent. So that's really technically 2 underwater pulls. I always tell everybody that that's probably about a 50-50 shot of getting disqualified. It really just depends if the official happens to still be looking at you at that point. But it is illegal, so we do want to make sure we get that fixed. Okay? You have such a good tempo with your breaststroke. We like how fast you turn everything over. I'm going to go back to the beginning here. We're going to go full speed. I just want you to watch how quick and strong that tempo is. You really do a good job of driving. You do a great job of finishing your kick and then starting the next stroke. So Harry, I mean, the breaststroke looks so good. Well done. Let's keep it up.